Hey guys, it's me, Drew, and today I'm going to be making some more regrettable decisions, but they're only temporary. So, let's get started with the video. Now, as you might notice, I have did a little bit of a Sleeping Beauty moment, make it blue, make it pink, but instead, they mixed together and I made it purple. So, I have kind of purplish tinted hair. I dyed it twice, so I could get more color payoff, and since I have brunette hair and I didn't want to bleach it quite yet, I got like a nice kind of plum color, but my goal was to look like Mal from Descendants. So today, that's what we're going to be doing. Temporary dyeing my hair with an actual Descendants themed Mal splat hair dye, not sponsored, but we're going to be temporary dyeing my hair for the day as Mal. I didn't really want to create another lifestyle like trend, I don't know, video, because you know, I don't want to be known as like that quirky teen who only makes vlogs, but as you can tell by my voice, I'm very sick and I cannot sing today. Oh wait, I know how to send it now. This is my voice 48 hours after losing it. So, no music probably for the next couple weeks just because I want to, you know, create good music content and not sound like a dying goose, because this is literally what I sound like right now. It feels so good to be so young and have such fun and be successful. I'm so successful. That's literally what I sound like. It's so bad. But instead of that, instead of bad dying goose singing, today we're gonna be doing another regrettable thing. Hair dyeing. Oh yeah. 2 different types of dyeing. Dyeing goose and dyeing hair. Yeah. Also, because I want to be interesting, I have decided to combine this with another video I want to make. This is so dumb. This is literally the stupidest video I've probably ever made in my life. But oh my god. See? Sick. So, I will be combining today's video with another video I want to make of ranking Barbie love interests. A video no one asked for, but you're getting. Yeah, so let's get started with the hair dyeing and the ranking. Vivid Violet, oh yeah, I can't wait for this. And simultaneously, while I set up, I will start with the worst Barbie love interest. Also, a little bit of a disclaimer, these are my opinions and you know, blah blah blah, you can have your own, but if you don't agree with the worst and the best one, your opinion is irrelevant. Sorry, just hate to break it to you. It just is. Okay, so while I'm setting this up, I'll start with the worst Barbie love interest. And yes, I did make a full-on PowerPoint presentation about this with graphics and everything and pictures. So I worked hard on this for you. So the worst Barbie love interest is Prince Louis from Barbie and the Three Musketeers. Like, I cannot go off about how much I hate this character. Barbie really was like, let's just make a really, really bad love interest that no one kind of likes, you know? So, reasons why I don't like him. He has really, really weirdly thin lips. Like, I don't know why. And his, like, hair doesn't match his face, you know? Like, it kind of, like, looks like a toupee in a way. He has a kind of annoying voice. Like, no offense towards French people. I love your accents. I think they're really hot. But his just sounds like a French person who's like low-key kind of evil, but just like hides in his mother's basement for like 15 years, like plotting stuff, and then he comes out and just has a weird like high voice because he's never been through puberty. I don't know. Does that make sense? I don't think that makes sense. But, annoying voice. Also, like the main reason is he's pretty sexist, and everyone knows that's not good. Don't be sexist, guys. It's not good. Or women. Both ways. It works for both ways. Just don't be sexist. I mean, he was practically a whole entire nuisance the whole entire movie because he was like one of the main reasons that women couldn't become musketeers is he never made it legal. And then finally when 4 lovely ladies saved his butt multiple times, he's like, well, maybe I should. Your Highness! that's my rant over. I don't like Prince Louis from Barbie and the Three Musketeers. And now that I have this set up, I'm going to start like actually doing my hair. So it's really cool. Like it goes like this and you like squeeze it and it comes out of like this side. Then you just put it in. Ooh, oh, it's starting. So next character is Prince Nicholas from Princess Charm School. Like, okay, so Princess Charm School is honestly probably one of my favorite Barbie movies. Probably my favorite new Barbie movie too. Like, it actually had a good plot and like it wasn't realistic, but it made, like, it was a fun movie, had really good music. But Prince Nicholas, like, that's a different story. He's like not a bad character, but he is at the same time because he just like has no reason of being in the movie. Like, they only kind of added him because, you know, like, they're like, oh, Barbie needs a love interest, let's just give her Prince Nicholas even though he doesn't need to be there. Next character. This one's like kind of known that like he's probably not the best character, but Prince Delphin from Pearl Princess, like, he's just kind of there too. It's like the same thing because, you know, you don't need a love interest for the movie to be good. And kids, like, in little girls and little boys don't need to see, you know, like, hey, there's Barbie mingling with a man for it to be an interesting movie or for them to like it, you know? Next character is Stefan from Barbie Rapunzel. Okay, I don't really have much to talk about him either. Most of the characters at the bottom of the list besides Prince Louis are like, you know, just like, they're kind of there, you know. They don't add much to the plot, you know. They're kind of just like basic characters that I can't really talk about much. And that's probably why they're at the bottom because, you know, they're not as well developed. I mean, Barbie Rapunzel was one of my favorites when I was younger too because it's a classic movie. Like, you can't go wrong with a classic story like that. Only thing is that Stefan's kind of a boring character, you know? The problem with like classic characters from Barbie movies is they're either really, really well developed, have great personalities, and are all different from each other, or they kind of just all blend in with every other prince from the classic movies. Like, they're all kind of the same or kind of have the same personalities or most of the time the same voice because they're all by the same voice actors, which I think is probably a part of it too, is not having any, what's it called? Variety in voice acting styles. But like, you know, it's all just kind of the same, so I can't really talk about him that much. Next character, Prince Daniel from Swan Lake. At first, he tried to kill Odette, which, you know, like, isn't that good? He tried to kill her at first, and then he was like, oh wow, she's kind of cute though, as a swan. Kind of weird, you know, I don't know about that. And then he's just like, okay, I won't kill you, I guess, you know? Although he literally tried to, like, sacrifice himself to save her life and, you know, to make her life better, so complex character, kind of redeemed himself at the end right there. Okay, next one. This 12 Dancing Princes is probably in top 3 favorites, but Derek from 12 Dancing Princesses. So I love this movie with all my heart, but like, I think his character could have done so much better. Yeah, he's just like an average character, you know? Next character is Eric from the Nutcracker. Now, I'm pretty sure Nutcracker was one of the first, like, actual Barbie stories to come out, so a very classic character since he was the first one. And obviously I'm taking this into account because, you know, they were kind of just starting out. Obviously, the older characters, especially the first, like, 3 movies, probably weren't the most well-developed, just because they were kind of focusing on Barbie and her story, but he's a classic character. I can't really say much about him either. Next character. I'm literally dying. This is not good. Oh my gosh. This is not good. I think I have the plague. I literally had the plague. It's come back. The rats are back. And they're rats. They're rats. They're the rats. They pray at night. They stalk at night. They're the rats. I'm the biggest rat that makes all of the rules. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into. Rats. I have no idea what that was. That song slams though. Like, it's a fun song and I love that video. It's so funny, like when the little rat just falls off the edge and like makes a little plop sound at the bottom, but like no one ever really notices it unless you watch the video religiously every day, which I do. I'm going off track. Next character is Prince Aiden from Magic of the Pegasus. Now, this movie, I don't think I really liked this movie when I was younger, Besides the fact that it had ice skating in it, because I did ice skate when I was younger, and I'm like, whoa, they're doing the same thing as I do, which is ice skating. But that's probably the only reason why I kind of liked it. And I rewatched it, and I'm like, well, it's not bad, but it probably wasn't my favorite story. That's the thing. Like, it was a good story, but I just didn't, like, personally didn't like it that much. But Prince Aiden, I think probably is one of the most realistic characters in all of Barbie, because he, like, actually, like, is kind of like a real person. Because, you know, he has his faults every now and then. He's sarcastic. He's pretty funny. I mean...
I'm Brietta, and I guess you recognized my sister, Princess Annika.
Sister? I can see the resemblance.
I don't see her.
Who?
My bear cub.
Let me guess. Your cousin?
But, like, he's just more realistic than most characters. Like, I didn't like him that much when I was little, but I was surprised, like, now watching it, because I'm like, well, he did redeem himself, so I think he's a good character. And he can ice skate. Always appreciate that. Okay, so the next two characters, actually. I don't know if you know what this movie is from. I mean, these two characters on this movie. But, I mean, there's two of them. So, if you're an avid Barbie fan like I am, you might already know. But the next two characters are Ian and Jeremy from Diamond Castle. Oh, yes. This movie, like, has really good music, but now that I watch it back, the plot is so strange. And, like, has a lot of plot holes, but, you know, it's fine. It was a fun movie. It had fun bopping music to it. Anyways, Barbie Animation Studios really went off with their character designs. Like, oh my gosh, they are cute. And also they're twins. But they look the exact same and just wear the same outfit but different colors. They do that a lot in Barbie movies, how everyone wears the same outfit, they're just different colors. So they just reuse the same thing. It's like, it's so weird. I don't understand. The next character is the one, the only Ken. Just Ken in general. Like, he was in a bunch of different Barbie movies, like, as himself. Like, there's a whole Barbie movie lore. It's so strange. Like, two movies that Barbie is, like, actually herself, I think, are, like, Barbie Fashion Fairy Tale, and then Barbie, like, Fairy Secret, and I think there's, like, one or two more. But most of the characters, Barbie is, like, an actress, and she's, like, playing different characters. So, like, in Princess and the Pauper, she's playing these two characters. The Ken that they made in, like, these couple movies, it's really funny because he's, like, really awkward, and he's, like, he's strangely awkward. Like, you wouldn't really expect that from Ken because, you know, obviously they market him as, like, this really confident guy, but he's, like, pretty awkward in the movies, which I kind of think is really funny. He literally went across the world for Barbie in one movie. Like, I think that's pretty romantic. He's a pretty great character, you know, for that reason. And he's just kind of an iconic character. So I can't really, like, say anything more about him.
Yes.
This isn't really working that well. I'm gonna go big loop. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's like purple people eater kind of stuff. It didn't make any sense. Next character. Okay, I think now we are in the final three, and I will talk about these characters a lot because final three, I love them all so much. Like, I can't, like, rave enough about them, you know. Okay, I'm gonna stop being weird. So third best Barbie love interest is Julian from Princess and the Pauper. Now, Princess and the Pauper is obviously, in my opinion, the best Barbie movie ever made. Like, nothing else tops it. It's the best. I think it goes, for me at least, it goes Barbie, Princess and the Pauper, then 12 Dancing Princes, and Princess Charm School. I love those three a lot. He's sweet, he's supportive, he's loyal, he's smart, yikes. I think I'm okay now. I think I'm okay. I got a cough attack because I love him. He's non-problematic. He's just, like, you know, he's smart, resourceful. I just keep listing adjectives at this point.
Do a plie and don't ever fall. Never show dismay.
Love you, Julian. He's great. Second best Barbie love interest is Prince Antonio from Island Princess. Now, Island Princess, oh my gosh, was a pretty iconic movie, not gonna lie. He's pretty great, like, he's an adventurer, I love that for him. He had a cute little ponytail at the beginning of the movie, which I probably think he should have kept the whole entire movie, you know, but, you know, can't do anything about that. I thought the ponytail was really cute, and then he chopped it off like when he got back to the mainland, which, you know, wasn't the biggest fan of. I probably think he's the most charming out of everyone, but he's still kind of like awkward and clumsy at the same time, which I kind of like when characters do that. Like he's like super duper charming, like, you know, like swoon worthy. That's literally what I put on this slide presentation. It's the first thing, he's swoon worthy. He wears cool outfits. I think he's the most fashionable out of all of them. You know, he got the rich boy threads. It's time for number one. Now, number one, I think probably everyone kind of guessed number one if you've like watched Barbie movies, but number one is King Dominic from Princess and the Pauper. Oh my god! I love him so much. Like, he was probably my first ever crush, you know? Be like that, you know, congratulations. Got number one crush spot. I'm pretty sure when I was younger, I was like, oh, King Dominic is totally real and I will date him. Like, if I was like 11 when I was 3, this sounds really weird, but if I had the mind of an 11-year-old when I was 3, I probably would have written like really bad Wattpad fanfics about him.
We shall always be as one. If you love me for me,
You better stop!
me for me. Breathtaking.
He's such a good singer. He's swoon-worthy. He doesn't judge appearances. He like still loved Erica even after, you know, she kind of disguised herself as a different person, because he didn't fall in love with Annalise. He didn't fall in love with his idea of the princess. He fell in love with Erica and for who she was. Anyways, ladies, fellas, and everyone in between, take notes from King Dominic, because if you take notes from him and you don't judge other people and you are sweet and you are kind and you play 4 instruments, you will find a mate. Now that I'm kind of done with all my ranting, I'm kind of just gonna dye my hair. I'm living my dream! I think I'm done. I am now Mal from Descendants, and I could not be happier. I regret everything. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next time. Bye from my purple hands.